Hi everyone, Crystal here. Hope you're doing amazing and that you're having a beautiful day. Today I wanted to take a moment just to chat with us about self-sabotage behaviors, patterns, and the like. And oftentimes we can sabotage our own happiness and our own joy, even seeing provision coming in, being able to move forward, with our health, with wellness, with all kinds of things. And so I just wanted to use myself as an example and share with you a story just from today where I stopped. I had to stop and think about what is going on here. So I'm in this process of kind of reestablishing myself because I've moved, and I am in the middle of a negotiation for a speaking slash workshop type of contract related to addressing stress and burnout, as that's been a part of my life and it's part of my expertise. And so I'm in the middle of that, and that gave me some energy and juice for some other things. And I was like, oh yeah, I could do this, and I could offer this, and I could do these kinds of things, and not just as ideas but actual things that really light me up, where I'm actually empowering other people. And so this morning, my plan was to wake up and to make some phone calls related to offering, certain services, and just as a complimentary thing to support people within the community, especially in nonprofits. And so I woke up and I was dragging myself, for quite a while. And I'm like, what is going on here? This is something that I love to do. This is something that is easy to do, and it is not difficult to do. Why am I not wanting to make these calls today? And so when I took a moment, right, and this is the key, I just took a moment and I went, what is it? What's going on inside here in my character, in my human, right, that actually is trying to stop me from doing the very thing that I actually really enjoy and love doing? And when I listened and just looked at that, it was actually that there was a part of me that was I don't think that I have the ability or the capacity to offer this. And I was like, what? Why is that? Right? So you go deeper, right? What is the reason? What's the thing behind this? And so what came up was actually that this character or this version was actually trying to sabotage my own happiness, right? This me sabotaging my own happiness and my own joy. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And where does that come from, right? So I'm going a little bit deeper. And so I've noticed, I was seeing this, recognizing from the past a pattern where I would go into these lows or moments where I just really didn't want to do something, right? And we all have those moments for sure, and sometimes we have to push through. And I've been a workhorse all my life, so I'm used to having pushed through. Now I go slower, and I'm taking my time with things so that things really feel aligned and feel really good. And then I'm working through the things or shifting things and the beliefs. It's usually a belief that actually is maybe stopping me from being able to shift and move forward. And so as soon as I realized that it was oh, there's a part of me that just doesn't even feel worthy to be seen, to be paid, to be, appreciated, all of these things. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And so what that meant for me, and the way that I interpret this, is anything that's going on external to me or that I'm feeling related to myself is just showing me, is the mirror showing me where I feel like I don't deserve something, I'm not worthy of this, or whatever, or just let's just repeat the same old shit, the same old pattern. And so the moment that I realized that, and I went, oh, there's a part of me that actually is literally sabotaging my own happiness. That's why I brought that up in the beginning, because that was my deep realization, was that, oh, this is actually just sabotaging something that brings me joy and is actually really easy for me to do. It's a gift, it's a skill, I have life experience, and so if we can slow down a little bit if you find that you're not wanting to do something, even if you know that it should be bringing you joy, find out what the reason is behind it, right? Because it could be an old part of you, or an old pattern that is actually literally sabotaging your ability to step forward. And really, the version of you that exists now has the ability and the capacity to do anything, right? And so I just wanted to encourage you today to take a moment, slow down, and look at like, what are those self-sabotaging behaviors or patterns, right? So it's okay even if you don't know what they are, but the fact that you're listening to this even will help you begin to just start asking questions. Like, why don't you want to get up out of bed and exercise? And of course, yeah, like that doesn't always feel good, but like when you know that when you're doing it and you're moving your body and it feels good, it's like, oh, so there's a part of me that's kind of sabotaging or doesn't want to do this for some reason. Go a little bit deeper, because if you will go a little bit deeper and address whatever's going on internally, emotionally, the beliefs and things like that, what will happen is you will find that it will actually get easier. It'll get easier to get out of bed, because it's like, do you know what? This is me showing up for me. This whole thing around, for me, around the contracts and doing the work that I love to do is a way that I'm paying myself and nurturing myself, right? Everything is a mirror. And so this is a beautiful opportunity to really look at what it is that you're wanting, what's in alignment, and then what are the things, the parts of you, or the identities of the character, the roles that you've played in the past that actually may be sabotaging your forward movement. So anyway, if I can help you, feel free to reach out, but just wishing you the most amazing day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.